You made it rhyme louder than it's rhymed in a long time.
Can I go up this way?
Oh, God, dude. Yeah, you go that way. He still doesn't know where to go. You? Clinton Jaws, please like this video. It's the only thing I care about. This video that I'm doing today has everything. I'm going to show you a video that I made a while back, and I never posted it. But now I can. Because well, I got evidence. Karoline Leavitt was asked today by Kaitlan Collins, what's the evidence that Biden wasn't behind signing those bills or signing those pardons? I've got the evidence. We're all talking about the autopen. That's in the news. Have you heard about the autopen? Biden was using an autopen when he was signing all this stuff. What's an autopen? A device designed to replicate a handwritten signature without the direct involvement of a human. Last night on Air Force One, Trump talked about it. And now everybody's talking about it.
That Biden and his incompetency, first of all, he's grossly incompetent, but that Biden and his people and his probably autopen, it looked like we had an autopen for a president, and we would have been better off if we had probably. But it looks to me like, that's a big subject. I'm sure you won't ask about that, but the whole subject of autopen, did he know what he was doing? Did he authorize it? Or is this somebody in an office, maybe a radical left lunatic, just signing whatever that person wants? That's not what it's all about.
That's exactly what happened.
I never use it. I mean, we may use it as an example to send some young person a letter, because it's nice, we get thousands and thousands of letters and letters of support for young people, for people that aren't feeling well, etc. But to sign pardons and all of the things that he signed with an autopen is disgraceful.
So today it gets brought up at the press conference. Because I'm a psycho, I'm watching the press conference half an hour before it started. Because there's stuff going on. And what I found was pretty funny. First, Peter Doocy practices on a microphone.
There is a judge with the latest injunction trying to stop the White House and the administration from using this 1780s law to deport some of these.
He goes on forever. I don't know if he's doing a microphone check or if he's actually practicing. And then Kaitlan Collins walks in, does a little flirting. Listen. She comes right here.
We can start. This is my favorite week of the year because
you hear that? Don't you look cute?
This is my favorite week of the year because
I don't know. Are you allowed to say that nowadays? I didn't think you were allowed to say that nowadays. They don't stop there. It gets better. Now watch tomorrow. I'll find out it's her brother.
high school classmate or relative at about 6:45 I was right there crying. You know you're at the bar. Because they're all watching the college basketball.
And what does he do? Well, they love each other.
That's very senior, yes.
Look at them gaggle over each other.
Friday, I think the Friday of the first
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna tell your hubby. Why'd I show that to you guys? Because it's real life, and they're probably all smashing each other, right? Kaitlan Collins. Yeah, she gets snapped at again. Looking good and green, Big K.
Karoline? Sure.
I have two questions for you. One on the flights, but first on the president's post overnight, saying that the pardons that were issued by President Biden preemptively to members of the January 6th committee, that they're now null and void. Have attorneys here at the White House told President Trump that he has the legal authority to undo a pardon simply because it was signed by autopen, as he said?
The president was begging the question that I think a lot of journalists in this room should be asking about whether or not the former president of the United States, who I think we can all finally agree was cognitively impaired. I know it took people some time to finally admit that, but we all know that to be true, as evidenced by his disastrous debate performance against President Trump during the campaign. I digress on that. But the president was raising the point that did the president even know about these pardons? Was his legal signature used without his consent or knowledge? And that's not just the president or me raising those questions, Kaitlan. According to the New York Post, there are Biden officials from the previous White House who raised those questions and wondered if the president was even consulted about his legally binding signature being signed onto documents. And so I think it's a question that everybody in this room should be looking into, because certainly that would propose perhaps criminal or illegal behavior if staff members were signing the President of the United States autograph without his consent.
Biden is on the record talking about issuing preemptive pardons to these people.
But was he aware of his signature being used on every single pardon? That's a question you should ask the Biden White House.
Is there any evidence on that he wasn't aware of it?
You're a reporter. You should find out.
Okay,
Sean.
on the flight, so I have a question on the...
You're a journalist. Do your job. Was there any evidence that he was aware? I've got all the evidence in the world that he wasn't aware. I made this a little bit ago and you guys did not see it. Nobody watched it. Nobody did it. Nobody did a video about it. It's insanity. It's the very last time that Biden spoke and you didn't watch it. And it is something to see. You can't. I thought he was drunk. Pay careful attention to his wife and how sad and depressed she is because she's no longer have any power. She doesn't have any more power. What'd she put this guy through? Wow. And she's upset that she's no longer the first lady. Biden wasn't aware of anything. He didn't even know what day it was. Watch this. It's exactly, I would think he was drunk. I swear to God. I swear to God, if I pulled him over and I asked for his driver's license, he'd hand me his rabbit's foot. Because you know he has one. Probably a couple of them. Anyways, you gotta watch this. Let's watch it together. Honestly, I don't even know what he's saying.
Wow. Folks, came to thank you.
What?
You know, I don't think we could have done anything. I know we couldn't have done anything we did without you. Kamala and Doug and members of the cabinet, all the staff that's here, from all across all the agencies, and friends, supporters. Jill and I are forever grateful to you.
Well,
I mean
Rivers
that.
crazy.
We're genuinely grateful. As you heard me say before, no president gets to choose the moment they enter history, but they get to choose the team they enter history with. And we chose the best damn team in the world. You are. It's because of you. I mean this sincere from the bottom of my heart. Because of you, we got so much done for all Americans. I look down there, my Secretary of State, Tony Blinken, and cheated only by his wife who worked in reverse.
You know what? They used to pump him up with drugs. I know it for a fact. Absolutely. They pumped him up. They stopped doing it because he's unemployed now. He can't speak at all. Have you ever seen it this bad? I need to tell you guys what I know. Joe Rogan. The guy's in amazing shape. He could literally kick sickness like that. He's the healthiest 57-year-old I know. One of the supplements he's talked about is NMN. He had a doctor on his show. This is a doctor who discovered it. Watch this.
What is NMN? Good question. So let me take a quick step back. Sure. So about 20 years ago, Lenny Guarente and a team of us at MIT discovered a set of genes that controls aging in yeast cells, just brewer's yeast, what you find in beer and bread. And those genes are called sirtuins, and there are 7 of them in our bodies, 5 in yeast. And what they do is they protect all organisms on the planet, plants, bacteria, humans, from deterioration and disease. They're like the Pentagon. They sense when we're hungry, sense when we're exercising, and they send out the troops to defend us. So when you put more of these genes into a yeast cell or a mouse, they'll live longer, between 5 to 20% longer. And so we think that these genes are responsible for the effects of dieting and exercise, which is great. What that means is we can now mimic that with molecules. So NMN is one of those molecules, so is resveratrol.
This is what it gives you. Improved energy, weight management, endurance, strength, anti-aging. Personally, it's helped me out with my skin, which I really needed. There's a ton of videos out there on TikTok. With the people who have done it, they talk about their blood tests. They talk about the studies that have been done on it. Seems everybody has taken it. They feel better, they feel stronger, they feel younger. With NMN, your body starts producing NAD+, which fires up all those abilities that you used to have back when you were 16 years old. And you don't have them anymore because you've aged. And you got this pot belly and goofy looking knuckles. This works towards undoing all of that. For the next 48 hours, Black Forest Supplements is giving you a bargain. Buy 2, get 1 free, 48-hour deal. Don't miss out. Hit that link in the description. Get yours today before the deal is gone.
He's only by his wife who worked in reverse. Look, I only hope to look back on these years. I hope you look back on them. The same pride I have of all you've done. And I'm proud I'm proud of is that you did it upholding the core values.
Oh, you're drunk.
Honesty, decency, and integrity. I mean, no scandal. I mean, it's incredible what you did.
No scandal.
And you represent the best of who we are as Americans. That's not a joke. That's real. Now, while I relied on your ideas and resolve and counsel, we also, every day, I'm deeply moved by all we all did for this country. I really mean it.
He said deeply.
History's going to mark down just what you did.
Christie's marked down.
You know, but the point I want to make today is to make clear my farewell address, as we all do have more to, we have a lot more to do. We heard the inaugural address today. You know, we got a lot more to do.
We're never going to hear from him again.
I know from many years of experience, they're up and down, but we have to stay with it. My dad taught me the measure of a person, you heard me say it before, is how quickly they get back up when they get knocked down.
Rocky said that.
That's what we have to do right now. And we've always done our best as Americans. We never, never, never give up.
Melting down.
Never.
Melting down.
We're leaving office. We're not leaving the fight. You're smart. You're skilled. You're passionate. The country needs you again. So all of you can, stay engaged in all the ways you can. Whether it's in public service, the private sector, or philanthropy, academia, running for office yourself.
Philanthropy,
or anything else you choose to do. I give you my word, we believe in you. We, Jill and I, our family, believe in you.
Choose Jeremiah.
Just as I've said, how the laws we enacted, our seeds are going to grow and bloom for decades to come. I say that to you as well.
What?
I have no doubt you'll make this experience and take in the friendships you made to continue to do amazing things in decades to come. That's why I see a future. All of it leading the way by you all.
Okay, thank you.
You know, so take some time to decompress, reconnect with your friends, spend more time with your family. But most of all, take care of yourselves and each other. I mean it. Let me close where I began.
Oh, where's
my
that?
sincere gratitude. And I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I've been doing this for 50 years. You're the best group of people. Hard to say. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. And I tell you what.
Well, that's not a bad sentence.
Greater honor is being able to serve with all of you. You're incredible.
I am.
You really are.
I know.
You really are.
Thank you.
Mark my words.
What?
History's going to judge what you've done as one of the most significant contributions that's been made by all of America.
What?
Look, folks,
how do I mark that down?
Let me close with that poem you heard me quote before. Seamus Haney wrote, Once in a lifetime, the longed-for tidal wave of justice will rise up in hope and mystery rhyme. You made it rhyme louder than it's rhymed in a long time. I really mean it.
Oh, this is
We're on
worse
the
than I
cusp
thought.
of real change, so let's make hope and history rhyme. I love you all.
Bust a
I've given you
rhyme.
too long, but
Yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bottom of our heart, thank you. Thank you. Can I go up this way?
Oh, God, dude. Yeah, you go that way. He still doesn't know where to go. F you. Is that what he said? Sounded like it. F you, too. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And we all knew. We all knew it was fake and phony when he got elected. Because nobody's going to really... Did they? Did they really elect him for 4 years? Yeah, they did. And he wasn't aware of anything. Most of the time he was sleeping. Of course, they had to come up with an autopen. When you're like that, you can't make any decision rationally. Black Forest supplements, guys. Give it a shot. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.